My grandfather actually died of colon cancer and did not have the best diet, to be frank. And I recently lost my father just last month. I guess all that is to say lifestyle is, and then nutrition is so important. And when you don't have the knowledge or the understanding, it just makes it really difficult. It makes it hard for your body to recover and to operate efficiently. Let's just leave it at that. So I feel very fortunate that I understand nutrition the way I do. And I've made, changes to my diet over the years that I think really works for me personally, but also as an athlete.
Well, also, I mean, and look at you, you're not aging, you look great, you're still attractive, and you are. I mean, seriously, I mean, you're 54, right? There's no plastic surgery, no lifts, nothing like that. What you see is what you get there, and people want to know what that longevity is, and it's that combination of not doing this damage of the oxidative stress, right? The cellular damage, and then also getting the right nutrition combined with the right adaptive stressor,
right?
To keep your body rejuvenating itself.
Exactly. Yes. And by the way, I do have a great skincare regime. So if anybody is interested, let me know. You can always message me and I'll tell you my skincare secrets. Because one of the things that I hear a lot is, oh my gosh, your skin's not all beat up. Like you're not all dried out. You don't have all these, you know what I mean? It's funny when people meet me and they discover what I do. They're like, wow, you're outdoors all those hours, days a week, months, years. And I'm like, yeah, because I really work hard to also take care of my skin.
A big part of that is the fact that you are metabolically fit. And then that exercise, the sweat.
That's right.
Turnover.
Yep.
That's a big thing. Somebody like you or me, I don't wear sunscreen. I sweat a lot, and I've got my skin inoculated with a bacteria that helps generate nitric oxide, and it keeps me from stinking so bad. It works. But the point is that you have this adaptive stress of the sweat. You're naturally moisturizing your skin. You're getting sunlight, which you're supposed to get to generate vitamin D and all the other metabolites, because Michael Hollick, who's the world's top researcher in vitamin D, he says that they suspect there's probably a dozen other compounds that's made through the photosynthesis along with vitamin D. It's a very dynamic process. So we're meant to get proper sun exposure, and both you and I get a lot.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
And people wonder why here we are. I'm in my 60s, you're in your 50s, and we don't have all the wrinkles on my.
You look great.
People who are eating a lot of carbs, staying out of the sun so their vitamin D is tanked.
Right.
It's a recipe for disaster. Right.
Exactly. And so I don't know if you're familiar with Andrew Huberman, but
Andrew Huberman,
So he's always saying, it's important to get out in the sun. Of course, we know there's degrees of that, right? I mean, we're not saying go out there and just bake yourselves and put a bunch of sunscreen on and fry your skin. It's just, but his whole thing of, rest is important, sleep, good nutrition, sunlight is key. I mean, those are the fundamentals. I feel like if you can understand them to wellness ultimately, and
that's the thing. It's like this isn't rocket science, but you have to be comprehensive, and people want to glom onto some magic pill or magic diet or magic training routine. And it's like I say, you're being given a one-dimensional solution to a multidimensional thing, which is you're not one-dimensional. The individual is not one-dimensional.
Exactly. And that's true. Exactly. So that's the other thing is that it does take time to sort it all out, but I feel like if you have information and you can start making adjustments in your nutritional profile and then implementing things like Vespa that are going to really, I feel like, accelerate,
or
It's
restricting your carbohydrates, eating whole foods. These are all tools. Vespa's a tool. Eating whole-
precisely,
right?
precisely, right? There versus, oh, I'm just going to drink this shake or eat this bar and it's going to do it all. And it just,
Right.
it doesn't happen that way.
But the point I want to make about our OFM approach, getting yourself back to that fat adapt thing, is the science is complex and it's dynamic and it's very individualized. However, talking about those basics, the execution is remarkably easy once you can let go and quit trying to micromanage it.